What's good, everyone? Welcome back to Meowba Academy, and today my topic of interest is going to be glycogenolysis. So, this is the second um, portion of glycogen metabolism. So, in the previous video, we talked about the formation of glycogen from glucose, and now we will be talking about the formation of glucose from glycogen, and this occurs when we are either fasting or we are exercising when there is limited glucose in our body, so we have to utilize glucose at a faster pace, so the glycogen is broken down back into glucose. This mainly occurs in liver and muscles. So the steps are essentially, there are three steps, and it's the same as the previous glucogenesis that I taught, but it goes from the opposite way. Like I taught from the glucogenesis started from the chain formation and then branching. So we will talk about debranching and dechaining today. So there are three steps that I'll be talking about. So these are the three main steps: dechaining, debranching, and the conversion of glucose 1-phosphate back into glucose 6-phosphate. So essentially, we have long chains of lots and lots of glucose. So the dechaining occurs by four molecules at a time until there is none left. And until there is one left, actually. We will talk about this in a bit. This remains. So, to remove these four molecules, an enzyme is used, which is called the glycogen phosphorylase. What it does is that it removes these four molecules one by one until there are 4 G's more remaining, 4 glucose molecules remaining. So in the second step, these three are transferred with the help of an enzyme called transferase. Essentially, there are more chains. So these three are moved over there along with the other glucose molecules until one glucose molecule is left and debranching occurs. So now we'll be talking about debranching. The debranching is done by debranching enzyme, and it occurs at alpha 1,6 glycosidic bond, and dechaining occurs by the breaking of alpha 1,4 glycosidic bond. So here we have alpha 1,4 glycosidic bond, and here we have alpha 1,6 glycosidic bond. And lastly, the conversion is done by an enzyme called mutase. And what it does is that it converts glucose 1-phosphate back into glucose 6-phosphate, where it's used and converted into glucose. So if you have any other questions or maybe constructive criticism, do let me know, and I'd appreciate that you'd like and subscribe. Thank you.